What's happening, everybody? Bandit back with you again with another installment of High Five. This time around on High Five, we are looking at 5 WrestleMania matches that I either don't want to see, didn't want to see, or am not looking forward to. Now, 2 weeks ago, we did 5 WrestleMania matches that I would love to see. We'll see if any of those come to fruition, but let's talk about the 5 matches that I don't want to see, because there's always another side to the coin. And this is it, be it whether these matches we've already seen before or I'm just not interested in that should have taken place like 5, 10 years ago maybe. We'll get to that one a little later because if you're a wrestling fan, you know which match I'm talking about. But let's get right down into it. One of the matches that I'm not looking forward to, or I guess I'm not looking forward to, but that I didn't look forward to when it was first announced, was the rumored matchup between Asuka and Alexa Bliss. Now, it's not that I don't like Asuka or Alexa Bliss. That's not true because I am a huge fan of both. It's just they gave away this match too early, I think. They gave it away on Monday Night Raw, and there was no build-up around it. There was no nothing. There was no hype. And nobody was interested in it. So that just kind of killed everything. But I'm really looking forward to Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. I think that is going to be a fantastic match. And in a way, I'm also looking forward to Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax, which is going to be happening after everything that happened this week on Monday Night Raw with Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. Typical Mean Girls stuff. And Nia Jax just comes in there like a wrecking ball and destroys everything and rips suitcases apart. So I think that'll be a pretty good match. I think Alexa will get a decent match out of Nia Jax. And I think Asuka versus Charlotte Flair, like I said, is going to be fantastic. It is going to be something to behold when we see these two clash. And it was somebody on Twitter that I follow who kind of came up with a suggestion. You get Carmella to cash in her Miss Money in the Bank briefcase. Then you have a triple threat match. Asuka pins Asuka pins Carmella. So Carmella eats the loss, but Charlotte stays looking strong. And Asuka's undefeated streak continues. And she's the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Personally, to me, I think that makes sense. You keep Charlotte looking good and you keep Asuka undefeated in her dominant role. So, they could do that last minute or they could not. But either way, it's going to be a great match. Another rumored match that I was not looking forward to that I'm glad actually changed, or I think is going to change. There's rumors swirling around this one, but we'll see. And that match was Shane McMahon versus Dolph Ziggler. So let's take 6 or 7 months of build between Shane McMahon, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn and toss that right out the window. What's the logic behind that? They've been building up this thing with Shane, Owens, and Zayn. And then it's rumored that Shane McMahon's going to take on Dolph Ziggler? That makes absolutely no sense. From what I've heard now, the rumor is that it's going to be Shane, Owens, and Ziggler in a triple threat match with Daniel Bryan as the special guest referee, and that looks more appealing to me. Like, I can definitely sink my teeth into that. That should be an interesting match. You have so many variables in that match. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn working together to take on Shane McMahon, and then once Shane McMahon's out of the ring, some animosity between Owens and Zayn will happen to have them start button heads, and you get that good old hockey fight thing going, because, they're a couple Montreal boys. And then you have the intangible of Daniel Bryan in there. Like, which way is he going to lean? Is he going to lean towards Shane McMahon, who was his boss, I guess not anymore now that he stepped down as commissioner of SmackDown Live? Or will he side with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? Like, we saw that at when was that? Was that SummerSlam, I believe it was, where you had Shane and Daniel Bryan both as referees in the very same match, and that was confusing as all hell. But I think if we're going to have one referee in this match, that's going to bring down the confusion factor. But really, Shane McMahon versus Daniel Bryan Shane McMahon versus Dolph Ziggler made absolutely no sense to happen because there was no heat with Shane and Dolph. all the heat with Shane, Kevin, and Sami Zayn. So I'm glad that match is off the table now, and we're looking forward to something much better. Okay, these three next matches, well, two for sure, one we'll see, but two of them are for sure happening. Neither of them I'm looking forward to. One of them, yeah, I know it's going to be a good match, but I don't know. And well, the next one is, I think, kind of a wasted opportunity. Because you could have had somebody else in one of the positions in this match to elevate him, but I'm talking about the mixed tag match as Ronda Rousey makes her WWE debut when she teams up with Kurt Angle to take on Stephanie McMahon and her husband Triple H. This match is going to be a huge deal for the WWE because they scooped up Ronda Rousey, and it's going to take some time to see what they do with her, but I think having Kurt Angle as her partner was the wrong idea. It should have been somebody else, like I don't know, Seth Rollins or Braun Strowman or even The Rock. Like, you may groan at that one, but it would have made more sense in the long run, seeing how everything that happened at WrestleMania 31 when The Rock came out during Triple H and Stephanie's promo, and Ronda Rousey jumped the barricade and hip tossed Triple H and almost broke Stephanie's arm in kayfabe. So that would have made a lot more sense. Kurt Angle in his last two outings, well, his TLC match with The Shield wasn't great, let's just say. He did a little better job at Survivor Series, but Kurt Angle has been plagued by injuries and is in his 50s now. So how much can he really move in the ring? That's what's really concerning me with everything. Will it be a good match? Maybe. I don't know. Stephanie isn't like one of the best talents in the ring. You know, Triple H is Triple H. He's going to deliver anytime he steps in the ring. I'm a huge Triple H fan, so I know he'll deliver, but it's everyone else. And Ronda Rousey is really untested in the WWE, so putting her on a big stage at WrestleMania, because like we saw at Elimination Chamber, how nervous she can get on the microphone, and I was saying to one of my friends that, okay, Ronda Rousey isn't that great on the mic. Let's put her with somebody. Either get her some promo lessons or put her with Paul Heyman. Or get promo lessons from Paul Heyman, you know. She even admitted she's a Paul Heyman girl. So I think that would be natural for her to be paired with Paul Heyman. I think that would be a great choice to have him as her mouthpiece. He does great for Brock Lesnar, so. But yeah, if there little tweaks in this match, but overall, I don't think it's one I'm looking forward to. If they would have tweaked it around a little bit and had somebody else in Ronda's partner, then yes, definitely, I would have been looking forward to it. But with Kurt Angle, I don't know. The next match I'm not looking forward to is one we've seen before. I have no doubt they're going to put on a great match, and the build-up for it has been pretty decent. But it's just the fact that Roman Reigns gets crapped on so much. And I think it's unfair to him. It's really the end of this match I'm not looking forward to. And that's the Universal Championship match as Universal Champion Brock Lesnar defends against Roman Reigns. So like I was saying before, I think Roman Reigns gets a lot of undue negativity thrown his way. He's actually a pretty decent in-ring worker when you think about it, when you actually look objectively, because he can really put on a really good match and it's not like if he wants to, he can put on a good match, period. Look at the matches he had with AJ Styles when he was WWE champion. Just this past October, he put on a very entertaining last man standing match with Braun Strowman here in Saskatoon that had the fans just going insane and chanting, "This is awesome! This is awesome!" And it was awesome. It was an awesome match, and Roman Reigns is a decent worker. I dare say damn good worker. And so is Brock Lesnar for the most part when he's not lazy. But the thing I'm not looking forward to in this match is the aftermath of this match. Because we see the results coming from a mile away. If it's true that Brock Lesnar's contract will be expiring and he's not renewing and he's going to the UFC, then we already know that Roman Reigns is going to be winning the Universal Championship. This is going to be the fourth time in a row that they've tried to coronate Roman Reigns, and the fans are just not going to get behind it. Like, he's been putting out some good promo work lately on Raw with his, his first promo after the last pay-per-view, Fastlane. Yeah, I think that was, but that wasn't a Raw pay-per-view. And then his last promo where he was going after Vince McMahon for Brock Lesnar being one of his boys, which, is kind of funny when you think about it, seeing that Roman Reigns is actually one of Vince's boys. But am I looking forward to the actual in-ring work? I am, yes. It's just everything afterwards that is going to sour it for me. But I think Brock and Roman are going to put on a decent match, and I hope that one day the fans can actually get behind Roman. It's not going to happen. I know it's not, but there's always that little bit of hope. And finally, the match that I am looking forward to the least. This match, a lot of people have been saying, oh, this match should have been done 5 years ago. No, this match should have been done 10 years ago. I think it's too late now. You have one of the competitors who has 1 foot out the door and 1 foot in Hollywood, even though he gives guys like The Rock a hard time for it. And one man is turning 53 years old, or has turned 53 years old. He's broken down. He just had hip surgery. I'll get into this later, but the promo that one of the guys cut before this past Monday, oh, you make up all these excuses. They're not excuses, dude. They're for real. This is the match by far I'm not looking forward to at all, and it's John Cena versus The Undertaker. So like I was saying before, this match should have happened at WrestleMania a long time ago. I know these two have fought before in different B-level pay-per-views, but nothing as grand as WrestleMania. This would have been a dream match 10 years ago. Like a lot of people are saying 5 years ago, no, 10 years ago, when Undertaker was still kind of in his prime. Because you had 5 years ago, I think, was the match with CM Punk, and that's when the downward slide started happening for The Undertaker. Not only did the match quality start to go down, but you could start to notice that he couldn't move around the ring as well as he could before. And I think this last match that he had with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania just kind of solidified that he is too old now, that he is too broken down. And you had John Cena coming out on Monday Night Raw saying, "You are not too old. You are not too broken down." Yes, he is John Cena. He's 52, 53 years old. He had to get hip replacement surgery after WrestleMania last year. He is too old. I'm a huge Undertaker fan. Have been since I saw him debut in 1990. That's how long I go back. But he has to retire. You cannot keep trotting him out at WrestleMania just to increase, purchases for the network and stuff like that. He is getting too old, Vince. You cannot keep doing this to him. Do you want him to die in the ring? Because that's what's going to happen if you do this, if you don't let the man retire. So if this match goes through, it's one I'm not looking forward to, and I seriously hope this is The Undertaker's last match. You keep teasing this with us, at WrestleMania in Texas. He took his gloves off and left him in the ring. Oh, okay, that's The Undertaker's last match. And then he comes back, does the Royal Rumble, which you could tell he was having a rough time with that. And then starts a program with Roman Reigns. Has a match with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns beats him. He's standing in the center of the ring with his stuff back on, hat, gloves, jacket, takes it all off and puts it all in the ring, symbolically saying he left it all in the ring. And okay, that's The Undertaker time. You had people crying over that. I was crying over that. And now, I want a match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Oh, no, let the man retire, for crying out loud. Oh, but yeah, no, I am not looking forward to this. And this is going to be one where, it's going to be painful to watch. In all honesty, it's going to be painful to watch, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. So anyway, those are the 5 matches that I do not want to see or we're not looking forward to that were rumored at WrestleMania this year. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. What matches are you not looking forward to at WrestleMania this year? Leave a comment down below and let me know what that is. Don't forget to share this video anywhere you can on Facebook, Twitter, wherever. Don't forget to visit the link below in the description to visit the Irish Bandit shop on redbubble.com, where you can pick up all your Irish Bandit merchandise, including stickers. We have t-shirts, we have travel mugs, we have coffee mugs, we have phone cases for iPhone and Samsung Galaxy. No other brands though, for some weird reason. I don't know. But you can pick up all your Irish Bandit merchandise there. And don't forget, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, don't forget to tap that bell. YouTube has been acting muy funky lately, and sometimes videos won't hit sub boxes, and sometimes you won't get notification for a couple hours. But hang in there, subscribe and get notified either way. And more good stuff coming up on this channel. I'll be back in 2 weeks with a non-wrestling edition of the High Five. I will be back this Tuesday with another episode of Irish Bandit Revolution, where I'm ranking all 8 seasons of that 70s show. And if you want more wrestling content, stay tuned, because my WrestleMania predictions will be coming very, very soon. Just as soon as the final card has been finalized. So until then, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon for another High Five.